I'll wait a minute and see if some people just jump on here. Well, thank you very much for coming by and hanging out. Hey, Lily, and hanging out with me this evening at stampinginthevalley.com. This is my, hey, Lisa, how are you? Hi, Connie. This is my live video that I do on Sunday evenings, most Sunday evenings. Hey, Sandra, sometimes I get a little busy with family, but for the most part, every Sunday evening I'm on here and doing a little crafting with you guys. Hi, Lily. Yeah. Hi, Christine. That is great. I know, right? The pumpkins. Well, we are so close to Halloween that I wanted to use Morning from Australia. Chrissy, very nice. Thank you. Thank you for hopping on here with me. I sure do appreciate it. So I wanted to say, happy Halloween with everyone. Hey, Sandra. And I wanted to use the jack-o'-lantern. But I also wanted to show you guys a technique that, like, just using clear embossing powder and ink, how it can really enhance your cards. And so here's the inside also. And I also, you can see the shimmer on that pumpkin and the You're Sweet and those leaves, I think. You might can. I know there's a little shadow, but this is all embossed also, and it's very, very simple. So we're going to get to this in just a minute. I used a lot of product. I really did. I mixed and matched a lot of things. So if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can subscribe now before November 10th and get this new Paper Pumpkin coming out. There will be 24 tags, 4 different designs. So that's this one. This one, hey Glenda, I'm glad you made it. This Paper Pumpkin right here, you had to sign up by October 10th, so that one's gone. This one right here is November 10th, but it's 24 tags. That's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a new customer of mine, I will send you a holiday catalog, a brand new annual catalog, and I'll send you 6 6x6 sheets of designer series paper that is retired, just for you to start to craft with, just so that you have a little something extra to do something with. Hey, Judith, nice to see you. Okay, now let me go through this. Coming out, for us demonstrators, it's already out. We can order this. I haven't ordered the entire bundle here. This is a Christmas time suite. And it's roses, but they are just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Isn't that fun? These just look fantastic. Now, you guys as customers can order it November 1st. I thought that my product would be here Friday, but it didn't come. So I guess it's coming on Monday. But the entire suite, paper, the 2 stamp sets, all the embellishments, framelits, ribbon, a bracelet. I had to have that bracelet. I think it says it's a little Stampin' Up logo thing on it or something. So I can't wait to get that and show it to you. But the whole suite is $112.50. Of course, if you just wanted the stamp sets, it's $61 and there's 10% off. So that is very nice also. But we'll be going through this next weekend for sure. Look at these stamps. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. That's a very large stamp. And it's distinctive, so it should have a lot of definition to it. So and I love the Merry Christmas here. So we'll see what we do with this next week. And I'm always up for some new designer paper and some new product. So that's fun. What else? Okay, the 2 free card kits for this month. These are the 2 free card kits for this month. If you place an order with me, it doesn't matter what size, you could order $10. I'm still going to give you and send you these 2 free card kits. Or if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or a downline of mine, these are the kits that you get this month. Then I have my Happy Crafting Card Kit class. This class is, there's 4 cards. You get 2 of each design. So there's 8 cards in envelopes. These are the designs for this month. I'm also going to send you this leaf that I cut out. That's cut out, but I'm also going to send you that to start to craft on another project because I cut it out. But these are the 4 designs for this month. And this, you just email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com, and I will send you an invoice, or I accept a personal check or a money order. And this is $25 free shipping on that. But you get all of the product. Now, the next thing that I have going on is that if you order this Snowman Seasons bundle from me, these are the cards that you're not going to get the cards or any product. What you get is a class. You get a free exclusive class to your email that is not going on my YouTube channel or Facebook page. This one has the belly band, which is just adorable. Just like that. So I go through with you step by step on how to create these projects right here with this bundle. So that's kind of fun. And then this one right here. So it's 4 cards in the class. So if you order the bundle, you're going to get my 2 free card kits, of course, for placing the order. And then you're also going to get an exclusive video that has how to put those 4 cards together. Also, my downlines also got those on our special Facebook page. So they get all my free classes also. So let's see. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go through what we are using tonight. I fell in love with the Merry Moose. He's very, very sweet. And I really wanted to use him tonight. So I wanted to put him in the wood. So I used the Woodland embossing folder. I used the Harvest Hellos with the punch, that bundle. And I even used the 2 Every Season bundle with this little punch right here of this leaf. And so we will emboss this leaf right here. So let me move all of this out of the way. And, oh, let's go ahead. Let's not forget it, okay? Hey, Deborah. Let's not forget the giveaway. So like last week, oh my gosh, I felt so embarrassed, guys, that I had forgotten to put together a giveaway for you guys. And so here's the giveaway from last week. I created this little moose. This is over on my YouTube channel. It's also on the Facebook page, but the video to how to make this little treat bag. So you're going to get this little treat bag. You're going to get 5 rows of these beautiful sequins right here, adhesive back. They're kind of iridescent. Can you see that? Okay, so you'll get 5 rows of that. And then you're going to get this Christmas card right here. And you will receive the card that we made last week. Right here, there's our thanks. Let's look at the insides of these cards just here. I love pine cones. I wanted to play with the pine cones last week. So that's what I did here. Okay, so this is the giveaway. And I have everybody's name in my little bucket. So let's see who wins it this week. I love doing this on here with you guys. That's just fun. It's fun for me. And, you know, it's part of my Sunday to write everybody's name down and put it in my little special bucket here. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, who is it? Lily Reed. She is a downline of mine. Lily, you won the video. Oh my gosh. You won the giveaway. I was thinking about the video that I uploaded on our Happy Crafting Corner site. And that's the site that I use just for my downlines and I, that we converse that way. So there's that giveaway. Now for the giveaway tonight, I'm going to give you the other half, 5 more of these iridescent type sequins that we have. They're in the annual catalog. Yay, congratulations to Lily. You're going to get a little moose pack right here of little chocolates. These came out so stinking cute. This is a great craft show item, and this is also a fantastic item if you're giving things away at the office, the post office, I don't know, you go to the grocery store and the same girl checks you out every time and she asks you like, how's your friend that was sick, or your I don't know, how are your kids, or just people that kind of cross your life. These are very quick and easy to make. I really made them with scrap, and just fun. Then you're going to get this card right here, because I was so happy, guys, that I was able to reverse these cups. I was just so happy. Yay, Lily, right? Hi, Laura. You're going to get this card right here, and then you're going to get this one. So that's fun. So that's the giveaway for tonight, and I will pick a winner next week. Hi, Laura. So we'll put that aside. Okay, so the main thing like tonight is to remember to use an embossing buddy. I can't tell you how many times I do something like this, even with Versamark, and I so totally forget to use that little pad, this little, I don't know, sack of, it's like a little powder in it, on the paper. It takes 2 seconds. So what I found out today is that if I put it on top of my embossing powder, I don't forget to use it. So because I was even forgetting today to use it. I was like, oh, I've got to remember this. This is such a cute card. So here is what we're going to use. Our base is pumpkin pie. And because it's just cardstock, to me, it's just kind of flimsy. So that's when I started backing or layering things inside in 2 layers. So then I have So Saffron at 5 1/4 by 4, and then I have regular Whisper White at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Our base is pumpkin pie, and it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So that's how that's going. And then I did our envelope here. I love this moose. He's adorable. He is absolutely adorable. So as you can see, I've just started using him. I just got it. And so I just kind of started using it. This piece of So Saffron is a 5 1/4 by 4. I've ran it through the Big Shot with the Woodland embossing folder. And let's see, what else are we using? We're using the little stitched nested labels. We're going to use this one right here. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this over here. All right. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, what we want to do with this is, let me move my foam pad and work on our paper here, is we want to sponge a little bit. I just wanted it to look like wood. So I took some crumb cake and I took a little sponge here. Our sponges come round, and then I cut them like a pie into 6 slices. And I just use this as a handle. Some people put a little clip up here. You could do that. Or if you worried about what color you've got here, you could clip off like an oval of that color. Like you could clip off crumb cake and just staple it up here. But honest to goodness, guys, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like crumb cake. We're good. So into the ink we go with the sponge. I never want to take the sponge directly to the paper. I want to sponge off just a little bit. And now with this, especially because the trees are up and down, do you see how I'm just going up from the top to the bottom and just giving it some color? A lot of times we go round and round in a circle. I don't want that to look that way on here. I really just want the trees and the branches, I went right to it, didn't I? To be outlined. So just try and remember to tap off just a little bit. We're still okay there. There's still a little bit more there than I would like, but I'm okay with it. Because we're going to cover a lot of it up with the pumpkin. So just to give this a little woodland look. But again, I am not going around in a circle. I am going, and now this one, I want to do this a little bit differently. I did not flick the edges on this one. Okay. So let's just look at this. I want to, full strength, I want to flick these edges of this paper and give us like a nice crumb cake border. Because when you add color like this, it allows it to lift the paper off of the color that you're adding it to, whether it be color cardstock or Whisper White. So just a little technique there. Got a little heavy-handed there, but we're okay with that. It's supposed to look, you know, there's different shades of browns, isn't there, in the woods? So yeah, that looks really nice. So, okay, let me move this aside. I'll leave that open because we'll need it. So that looks fine right there. And because this is embossed, I want to use my Tombow. You always want to use a liquid glue when there's embossing because of all of the nooks and crannies. So you just kind of want to make sure, you know, that the snail is good, but you really want a more permanent adhesive when you emboss. Okay. So, and then what I like too about the snail, especially because I definitely have a hard time keeping things straight and leaving equal border. I mean, I've always been that way. I just don't have an eye for it. You know, I know people that can just look and they're like, yeah, bam, that's it. And they're right on. You know, I'm not. I am just not that way. So I put this down with Tombow and I scooched it a little bit and see how that lifted. I kind of really like that better. Look at that. It's just a subtle little difference, but it does give it a little border around the edges. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, now we're going to move this aside. Let's go ahead and bring our envelope in. Let me get one. Right here. And we're going to open our early espresso. And we're going to stamp our little guy here. He's a two-step stamp. Hi, Kathy from Colorado. So the first stamp is this one is the outline, and then this one is his body. I want to stay with the early espresso. That's beautiful. He's so, and even if you just did his outline, he looks great, okay? But I really want him a color in the middle of his body there. But I want to stay with that color of the early espresso. So I'm going to ink this up. I actually can just stamp it right here. I'm going to stamp him off. No. Okay, now let me tell you why this happened. Okay, because I'm in a hurry and I just need to slow down and move my pad in. Do you see how that did not pick up color right there on my paper? The color did not transfer. That's because I'm on this surface and not a, with the foam behind it. Okay, so let's do this again. So here's our moose. Here's a piece of scrap paper. We're going to stamp him off. Now see, I got a nice solid off right there. See this other one? Okay, so we just woe it up. Nobody's in a hurry. Sometimes I guess when I get on camera, I don't know why I think I have to hurry. Okay, now we're going to fill him in. Oh, that is adorable. And he's perfectly outlined with the full strength early espresso. So let's just do that again. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I get like that, especially when I'm live. I'm like, oh, I've got to hurry. And really, I should just slow down. Wait, I don't know. So here we go here. Let me line him up. I really look at his antlers and his hooves to line him up. And I see that that is a good transfer then. Let me get right over. Do the best I can being on the side of the camera here, right? Oh, we're perfect. Oh, he's so adorable. Everybody's into these woodland things. So, and my daughter even did my grandson's nursery. He has all woodland. And it's just too cute. Okay, now, let's see. We need our pumpkin pie. And then we're going to stamp in pumpkin pie. Let's go ahead and use our embossing buddy. And let me get these two out of the way. So this is we're just gonna get really busy. We have a lot of moose up here in the mountains. I bet you do. This little guy is adorable. So I'm just going to take my embossing buddy and I'm rubbing my paper. I kind of tapped it so a little powder would come out and then I rub it around. We're good. This is clear embossing powder. Okay. So let me open this, get my little spoon here. Okay, now, where did I put my, I know it's sitting right in front of me. Help me find my pumpkin pie. Ink. Okay, so we're live and I can't find it. Let's see. Good evening. Hi, Vicky. Oh, it's under the lid. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, pumpkin pie. And now we're going to take our pumpkin here with our lines and we're going to stamp him. Just like that. Now these are red rubber, so we really don't need this underneath, but I'm not going to move it. So now I'm going to go, yes, thank you, Connie, under the lid. How funny. I was like, where did I put this? I start working in a very small space. Now, this is not like Versamark, so it's not going to stay wet for long. Have it ready, okay? Add your embossing powder to your color of ink. And this is clear, not white, all right? Now, let me move this aside because I can seriously see me blowing that all over the place. And that looks fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to take my heat tool and watch. This is going to make pumpkin pie embossing powder. Just let that heat up nicely and it just has to melt it. Here we go. Are you watching that transformation? Isn't that amazing and fun? Look at this. Pumpkin pie embossing powder. Right there. Ah, that's adorable. Now, let's go ahead and get our jack-o'-lantern in the pumpkin pie. And I'm going to stamp him. Perfect. And like I say, you have to be just a little quicker with this. You can't just let it sit. Get the embossing powder on it immediately. Because it's not like the Versamark, where the Versamark, you know, kind of stays wet and tacky. I just tap off. Again, he's perfect. And let's take our heat tool. And let's watch this transformation. And again, it transfers it into any color ink. I mean, like Gorgeous Grape is going to make Gorgeous Grape. And you don't have to do it on this, you know, the same color cardstock. I just did this because I wanted the pumpkin. Now I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to punch these out. And then we'll punch this. He's so cute. Just adorable. Okay, now we've got these two guys. Let me go ahead and add my dimensionals so that then when we're ready, we can get it done. I'll take my little backs off here. And then move these aside. All right, now we're going to get some crumb cake here. Let's see, right here. And I'm going to do my moose. Same thing. I'm going to take him, the outline of him in the early espresso. I'm going to stamp him right here. He's perfect. Because I put him on crumb cake, okay, so that I didn't stamp the inside of him. I just want his outline then to be the early espresso. And so let's watch this. Wow, that gets hot. So look at that, how fast and easy. This is one adorable effect, especially for the holidays. Like if you're making little ornaments or something like that, this is a fantastic way. It's fast and it is easy. Okay, so let's punch him out. And again, I try to line his antlers up. It seems like if you line the curls of the antlers up and his hooves, things come out really nicely. There we go there. And we've got him ready to go. And we'll get 2 dimensionals on him. And he can take 2 full-size dimensionals, no problem on that. The entire card I made, let me get some water. Thank you. The entire card that I made, everything is embossed. Everything on it is embossed. So now let's see. Let's do the, we're going to do the 3 leaves. I save every scrap. If there's paper, I save it. This right here, that to me are 2 leaves. I'm just going to do 3 leaves right here. And this is from that other set, the 2 every season, because I wanted to use my little punch. So that's wrong. That's Cajun Craze. And I just stamped that in pumpkin pie. We need the Cajun Craze now open, right? So let's get that open. And I'm just doing tone on tone. You don't have to, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. So I'm stamping 3 of these leaves right here, just like that. And I'm going to get my embossing powder really quick and just get it on the leaves. Let it fall down wherever it doesn't get to. Add some more. And you know what? See, I keep forgetting to use my embossing buddy. But we're okay. We really are. This one might be a little bit blurry right there. I have a little paintbrush to help me out with any of that. Okay. And then blowing it also, you know, that helps too, right? Okay, so let's keep moving. I keep moving that out of the way because I don't want to blow it. Okay, now, this also, even with dark color, watch how this really just allows something that could be so plain just look like so wonderful in sight of 20 seconds, if not less. That's perfect. So then I'm going to get my little punch here from that Every Season punch pack. And I'm going to punch the 3 of these out. Good. Perfect. Perfect. And now we just have to do the leaves. Let's put our dimensionals. One dimensional I need in a special place on that. And I want to use minis anyway. So I'm just going to put, for right now, dimensionals on 2 of them. And I'll show you why. It's the one that hangs off of the sentiment. So I'm just going to drop that dimensional down a little bit in a corner. So we'll put these up here to kind of hang out. Okay. And we'll put our 3rd one there, ready for our dimensional at the end. Now, I'm going to bring in my pumpkin pie right here. And we're going to stamp Hey There Pumpkin in pumpkin pie. So everything is tone on tone, just like that. Okay. And again, the embossing powder. And I didn't use my embossing buddy. Do you see this? Whew. And that's why I'm getting, you see that on there? What? Yes. If I would show you that, Laura, then you might know what the Embossing Buddy does, right? Because I need to use it. I'll promise I'll do it on the next one. Okay. What it is designed to do, now we're going to set this. What it is designed to do is to take any fingerprints, oils, or static away from the paper so that you get a crisper image with the embossing. Boy, that really turned out nice. The pumpkin pie on pumpkin pie, right? Okay, I'm going to take this right here and turn right over here and run this through the Big Shot right quick so that we have this ready to go. And again, I use my scrap like crazy. I don't throw it away because there's always a little piece that I need. Now this one I will. This one I think I'm kind of done with, right? So maybe a little bit here, but I'm okay with that. So I think that one's going into the trash. Okay, so here we have our sentiment. And you could see it was a oops on the other side. Just 2 dimensionals on here. So I kind of like, as I was doing these, I just started, you know, prepping them to go on the front of the card as I was doing everything. So that seemed to work out pretty well. And just placing things to the side. Now we'll bring in some, this is Pear Pizzazz. And again, look at this. This is total scrap. Now we use the Embossing Buddy. There's powder in here. And it takes the oils off of the paper. And any fingerprints that you might have put on there. And I'm going into now my Pear Pizzazz. Oh, I've got so much stuff open here, right? It's a very busy craft room. Most of the time it looks like an explosion's hit. So that's normal. So I'm taking my leaf. And this is from the Harvest Hellos. And I'm going to stamp this twice. Here. And now emboss it again. Tap it off. And see, those are very, very crisp now. Where there, you know, there's a little flecks around here that I can just blow off. But yes, there's no running of the embossing powder at all. Now I'm just going to heat this. I just love doing this because, wow, look at that change. And look at what you get. In seconds, absolute seconds. Now I'm going to take my punch and I'm just going to stick these leaves in here and get them punched out. No problem. Right in there. Nicely. There's 1. And there's 2. All right, now we have to do our our stem. I'm running out of room to place things. How funny. Okay, we just want to put that. I'm going to do those right here. And here's my stem. Now, I want to look at this punch because the larger part of the stem is to the top. So I definitely want to punch it like here, or stamp it here and here. So the larger part is toward the top. Again, I'm accessing this paper here on the edges. Somebody would have thrown away. I don't. Because I know that I can, there's always something little that I'm going to need it for. And then, you know, and then we can get rid of it. But I really try my hardest to use my paper down to where it's like, okay, we can't do this anymore. So there's that. Heat them up. Now again, I did the entire card like this. You could, of course, you know, just do one element, and then it really stands out quite nicely when you do something like that. I am going to cut this. Like if you just wanted to do the pumpkins, I think that that would be great. Okay, see, and I'm just going to push this in here and punch and get my stems really quick. That's a great thing about a punch. You can get your your object pretty quick. Of course, if you're not trying to save paper and punch on a corner, right? Right here. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's put these guys over here. Now, let's see. What should we do now? Let's do the inside of the card because that is fun. Right here. I want to put my, my pumpkin right here, this one, in my pumpkin pie. And now this is like the color of the ink on the paper. And I suggest you doing this one at a time. And Laura, you're saying, what, she didn't use that embossing buddy again. You're right. But it's looking great. Okay, now watch this. Just on white paper. And now you could always color inside of this because you've used embossing powder and it will hold everything in. Now look at that pumpkin just comes alive with color. So sweet. So stinking sweet. Okay, let's use this. Okay. And honest to goodness, it really does make a difference. You're So Sweet, I'm going to do in early espresso. Almost like you're a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, cute. And when I do something like this with different colors, I like to emboss one thing at a time. I don't like to mix all that up. I mean, some people do. Embossing buddy, yes. Some people do. But you know the kind of crafter you are, and I'm the kind of one that if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong if I start to do too much all at once. Let's see, did that get enough? Yes, that's good. That is shiny. Okay, then what did I put up? Oh, yes, I put my 3 little leaves. Where did I stick those? Right here. And they're going to go in Cajun Craze. Oh, cute. Just cute. And then and this is clear embossing powder. There's no color to it. So it's just the color of the ink that is allowing the embossing paste, the powder. Hi, Dawn. Is just allowing the embossing powder to take the color. Make sure I'm getting all that hot. And we're good. Now with this, I'm going to use my snail. Just going to flip it over and attach it to my So Saffron. Beautiful fall colors, right? So Saffron, pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze. They're just nice fall colors, aren't they? Okay, perfect. Now this one. And let's bring our card base back in that we worked on previously, making our woodland scene right here. And we're going to place this inside. So again, let's say the So Saffron is 5 1/4 by 4, and then the Whisper White is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So I left a little bit of a larger border there, but thank you, Connie, and a smaller border there, just to lift things off of the paper. I also, like I said, this is just regular pumpkin pie cardstock, and it just felt flimsy to me. So when that happens, just layer some paper in there, and it really helps to put everything together, you know, and keep it tight for you. Give it a little weight, I guess, you know. Okay, so now we're going to put Hey There Pumpkin here. And now this is where that I wanted to attach this little leaf. And so I wanted some of it up on the sentiment. So I'm going to put a dimensional right here in this corner right here, because I want that to just hang on my sentiment. So I'm just going to take one of those, stick that in that corner, and then allow, let's see, I can see it just a hair, right? You don't want to see it, okay. And then it'll it'll still have the same dimension right there, but it's also on your your sentiment. So I just moved it to the side a little bit. Okay, now we want to put some leaves over here. Just whimsical, it doesn't matter. And like I said in the thing, we have a moose in the pumpkin patch. I need my glue dots real quick. Right here. And the two little leaves that we did, this is what we're doing here. We're going to put them together. So you're going to take one leaf and put your glue dot on the back. I got these from Paper Pumpkin. That's why they're backed. The other ones in the roll, of course, are not. Okay, and then I take my other leaf that we did right here, and I'm going to put them together in a V, just like that. I want to hold on and wait for that for just a minute. Now I need my moose. He's over here. And I'm going to place him right here, like he's walking in the woods to the pumpkin patch. I don't know, do moose eat pumpkin? I don't know. So, and now I've got my two pumpkins here. One's a jack-o'-lantern. This one I'm going to angle up this way and go under the moose's little antler there. And then this one is going to angle that way. We're going to get a little tombow now. And our stems that we made, so sweet. And everything has such beautiful color to it because of the embossing. So really, you know, with all of your ink, you can emboss color with every shade that you have. Every single shade of ink you have, you can emboss color. Trying to get my tombow out here. Okay. And I'm just going to place this one like up here behind. And I use the tombow because this is embossed, okay? Just so that we would get some good permanent adhesive on there. And this one also. And now we're going to angle that one that way. And they just come alive, don't they? Isn't that cute? I just love our little project for tonight. Okay, now we want to put another dimensional on our grass, our leaves that I kind of made like a, I don't know, they're leaves, but they're kind of grassy leaves. And I'm going to put those right down here. Awesome. There we go. Such a beautiful and fun card. Yes, thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. I had to do something with the jack-o'-lantern. We're so close to Halloween, so that's fun. And here we are with our card. Oh, there was something I wanted to show you. Hold up. Okay. This is crumb cake. Now, I stamped this in Mossy Meadow. Okay? So let me get that tree. Let me open my Mossy Meadow. So I stamped it in Mossy Meadow. And because I used my crumb cake, this is the one that I just stamped with no embossing. Okay? This has no embossing. It's just the green Mossy Meadow onto the crumb cake. And then this one, I added the clear embossing powder. And you can even see the brown of the crumb cake kind of lifted up and came through it a little bit, which I thought... Hi, Jean. Thank you. Which I thought made that a real woodland-like tree. So let's just do that. I want to ink this up with you guys. Mossy Meadow. And here we go. we're going to stamp it. I've got a good solid stamp, but see, it is light on the crumb cake. I'm going to take the embossing powder and do this. Let me put a little bit more up here. Okay, now, let's see what we get now. You know, there's just so many things like that you can do with this, with the clear embossing powder, because yes, I love the tree emboss. Yes, because of the clear embossing powder, how you can use your paper, your and your ink. There's just all kinds of different ways. Now look at that. Didn't that make that pop? Okay, because this is stamped. You saw it stamped. Okay, and this is after I added the embossing powder, and I love the brown that kind of lifts up through it because of the embossing powder. You can see that shimmer and shine right there. I need to do a little bit more on this edge. Let me get this completed. But yes, this is a wonderful... Could you imagine making the background of a card with this and then having about like a herd of moose, like about 3 or 4 of them on the card? I think that would look fantastic because this moose is like cool. He is really cool. Yes, I love the clear embossing powder, Vicky, for sure. But as you guys can see, it gives it, if I can roll it, we're just right. If the light, there it is. You see, look at that shimmer. Look at that shimmer. Wow, what a difference, right? Deborah, it is a major difference. It would not look like this much of a difference on Whisper White, but, well, I wonder what it would look like on Whisper. Let's just do it on Whisper White while we're just talking about it. Let's just get some Whisper White. Let's get our tree. Okay, here's Mossy Meadow without using a color behind it. Okay, which that's a beautiful tree, okay? That is a beautiful tree. It has like a lot of detail in that stamp. And this is from the Merry Moose. This tree comes from the Merry Moose stamp set. So let's just see what we get here when we're just, and we'll compare the two, right? Yes, I mean really the clear embossing powder, every color of ink you have. Blueberry bushel, lovely lipstick, crushed curry, any color you have. And this is really, well, are you watching this, guys? This is beautiful. Look at us making this absolutely gorgeous tree with this just clear embossing powder. It's not expensive. It's, you know, you use very little of it. Okay, so there is that. Can I roll that shimmer there too? I don't know. There it is. Right there it is. Okay. So here is it on white. And here it is on crumb cake. And, you know, it's a totally different look. But both of them are perfect. But just a little clear embossing powder. So this is just my little tip for this weekend. Maybe you guys will try it out through the week. If you get to craft, I'm going back to work. That's a shame. I have enjoyed my week off. I have worked very hard on my business and in this craft room. I worked really hard on my Snowman season bundle class. That class is an hour and a half long. So when you get it, you know, you might want to put like one card together at a time, you know, pace yourself. But I make sure I go over everything and your measurements are on there. And it was just so much fun for me to have the time to do that. And, you know, hopefully grow my business a little bit with it. Nice tip with the clip. Yes, thank you, Les. Appreciate that. So appreciate that. And here is our 2 cards for this evening. And let's see, let's remember the giveaway for tonight is one of these cards, probably this one right here, because my little hey there pumpkin is just a little crooked when I'm off camera, you know, on the side of the camera a little bit. So here, it'll be this one here, and you'll get my little moose treats. So adorable. My little moose treat. So you'll get that. You'll get 5 rows of some sequins, iridescent green. I think that's Pear Pizzazz. And then you will receive this card also. So just like you guys are doing, just comment below. I'll pick a winner next week. I so appreciate everyone stopping by on Sunday evenings and spending a little time with me and crafting a little bit with me and maybe picking up some tips that you might use in your craft room and making some projects maybe with your family. You get some clear embossing powder and just go wild with some ink. Look at how cute these are. Look at that shimmer on every, look at the moose. Look at his outline, how he shimmers. Every single aspect of this card has shimmer to it. Right, I even did the inside. I went nuts with it. Thank you, Connie, thank you. I so appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to add my stem. Oh, wait, we have to have a stem, right? That's not good. Okay, let's see. What color do we need? Here. That is Pear Pizzazz. Very simple just to add it. I'm just going to open my clear embossing powder. I was like, oh, that doesn't look right. And I'm just going to tip this in here real quick. Get a paintbrush. Okay. And I'm just going to heat it up off camera and then I'll show it to you. Yeah, we've got to have a stem on our pumpkin. There we go. Now every aspect of this card shimmers. There's our stem. I had to do the stem. Fun. Okay. Here we go. Just very, very, 2 sweet little cards. And of course, you know, you could change it up and put Christmas trees and do a Merry Christmas. Remember, your clear embossing powder and your ink can be a whole nother experience in your craft room. Thanks so much for dropping by. I will see you next Sunday at 7 and we will get creative again. I am hoping to do something with this set. I want to show you guys this set. I want to do something with this set. Okay, so hopefully it'll be on Sunday. All right, thanks again for coming by. I appreciate you guys, and I will definitely miss you guys this next week because I have enjoyed crafting every single day in this craft room while I've been off for a week. So, a little pre-retirement, right? And I sure did enjoy it. So, thanks again, and have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Sunday. Happy crafting.